We'll be playing some NBA 2K23. That's right, we'll be playing some NBA 2K23 tonight. In this early morning hours. At least a few hours of NBA 2K23 this week. Today, so let's get busy. Trying to get all the indigestion out of my system. Let's see what the last game we played against Pacers a few days ago, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like 1, 3, 6. So it's been been within a week we played the Pacers twice. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's see what my stats were last game. Yeah. 25 rebounds, 11 assists, no steals, 6 blocks, 0 turnovers, and 5 fouls. And I played 36 minutes, and I had 103 points. Now let's check my minutes, see where I'm at still. If I'm still in there 36 minutes, that's good, good, good. Let's go check out the team stats. We'll see who the coach is on this thing. Last season they were 58 and 24, so they were pretty good. So Larry must be pretty happy about that last year's performance. Now, why is it like a lot of people say, oh, that's not the right team for Larry Bird. He should be coaching the Celtics, or he should have been coaching the Celtics. This is where he's from. He's from French Lick, Indiana. He's actually born and raised in the state of Indiana. He was born and raised in the state of Indiana. They got like 5 rivals, which is crazy. Orlando, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Atlanta. Pretty much everybody that's within them. Atlanta, I don't know why, but Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, and Orlando, I don't even know why. They should be just Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, because they're all in the Midwest. But you've got Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, Leroy Hunt, Reed Johnson, Dorrell Flowers, which I hate. He's the guy I got to guard. Jalen Smith, the guy I got to guard too. This dude has the glasses on. And Reed Johnson. These two guys are more interesting. Now, Colin Gillespie, yeah, maybe. I'll play against Mo White sometimes. I've done him last game a couple of minutes. But then you've got nobody else of Lundberg there. Kelly Butler, Newman, Keldon Newman. Oh, we didn't even see what we came to look at. We got Michael West. So Chris Finch is the head coach. Mississippi Sherman. That's the name of their assistant coach. Not in real life, though, I can tell you that, because I don't know if it's Mississippi Sherman. What a name. That's cool. Kenny Johnston, Randy Martin. Let's see, Benjamin. Okay, so New Orleans has got Austin Evans. Landon Dixon, yeah, we always had him. Scott Brooks is always our coach, our assistant coach. Why doesn't Green have a scan on him? It's not right because Scott Brooks is the real head coach, and Willie Green is the real head coach, and then Scott Brooks is the real assistant coach. Darren Bishop and then Oscar Fleming. Mark Dagnall, yeah. Kerr. Ryan Tucker's still there. Connor Lee is the assistant coach. Kind of looks like Vince almost. Logan Schmidt. Chris Finch. Steve Nash. That's funny to see Steve Nash be the coach of the Bulls. Like, weren't you coaching the Mavericks at one point? Come on, man. And Chris Gent, too. Dana Falk. Benjamin Walker. There's Donovan. It's funny to see some of these coaches that are still here. Kidd. Wait a minute. Who was he? It wasn't Steve Nash. It was Kidd that was coaching the Mavericks. That's right. Steve Nash was coaching somebody totally different. I don't know. Benjamin Walker, Billy Donovan, Jason Kidd. So Ima Udoka. Ima Udoka is actually still the head coach of the Pistons. So there is no problem with that. There's Steve Salas. Nate Trivas. Yeah. Nate is still like him and Steven look exactly the same. Wait. So those are. Wait, did he change his? Wait. Hold on a second. I'm confused. What? The picture changes. Yeah, the picture changes sometimes. I did not know that. The ties and the shirts change and the jacket changes. There's Nate McMillan. Still the Hawks head coach. Alexander Gordon. Oliver Gordon. Wait. Alexander. Logan Mills. Okay. New York Knicks. Chauncey still. Popovich is going to die before he retires. White Zimmerman, I never heard of him. Mike Malone, yeah. Owen Taylor. Taylor Jenkins, who's actually the real head coach of them. Fred Vinson, no. Bickerstaff, yes, still same. Doc Rivers, still the same. Michael Schaefer. Aiden Anderson, Brian Ham, Darvin Ham, yeah. Darvin's still a real head coach, too, in real life. Luke Wallace, Monty Williams. Used to coach the Suns, is now coaching the Rockets. Tyronn Lue is now coaching the Trailblazers. Mike Brown. Nick Nurse. Us. Wait, is there no more? There he is. Yeah. Mike Brown's their head coach. What is my phone going off like this? Oh, because it says you've earned enough money for your shit. Still the same guy. I still can't believe that guy's Mississippi Sherman. That's cool. We have Memphis. That's it. That's the only, really. We have no strengths. We have one weakness. I'm confused why we don't have any strengths yet. Dude, their 3-point shooting should be their strengths. No, I know they can't steal. That's for sure. Good God, we went 3 years at 82-0. Wow. All right. How many? We got one more game. We got this game. Then we got to go do our. We're gonna. Are we playing away? No, we're not. Okay. We'll hide and throw our whites on. Throw our home jerseys on. Our
Are you waiting for them to bite to a move so you can counter, or are you trying to get that first quick explosion?
You want to initiate certain animations that you're sure your defender will react to. For example, I'll hit him with the attacking size up right there. As you can see, that will force your defender to move backwards because it's a nice hesitation crossover. If you get your defender moving backwards, you want to counter with a nice step back, create space, and hit the wide open jump shot.
You are so advanced on the sticks. These moves look so natural. But now I want to see you cook a defender live. So can we hop into a game and see how you do?
Yeah, let's jump into a game. This is one of my favorite moves, the Paul George attacking size up. So while holding the right trigger, you want to tap the right stick up left with the ball in your right hand. You will combo an attacking size up with a step back jumper to generate a lot of space and create a lot of distance. Ooh. As you can see right there, it created so much space. Devin Booker had to slide his foot in order to try to contain Paul George from going to the basket. We combo that with our knowledge of momentum and a step back jumper. As you can see, it's one fluid motion. Look at all that space. This is unstoppable. One of my favorite moves in my team right now, and why I have Paul George in my team.
How important is it to create space in NBA 2K23 this year with the systems set up as they are?
Contests affect not only the probability of success, but also the timing of your jump shot. Getting space will get you more consistent buckets just because you're able to get to your natural timing.
And I think we should put this to the test and have a little friendly game of 1v1. What do you say?
Bring it on, Chris.
Yeah, we just saw what Kevin was able to do with Paul George in 2KU, but now against Chris and my team, that's a whole nother story.
So let's get into it right now. Chris, one of the things that I really like with the Russell Westbrook moving crossover is to create a lot of forward momentum with that moving crossover and use a step back to create space. From there, I can launch into an easy Russell Westbrook jam right there. If people commit to defending you moving backwards, attack them with that moving crossover out of that step back. So there's another combo. After executing that Russell Westbrook moving crossover, tap the left stick away from the basket, and that will give you a nice pull-back dribble, which you could use to attack your defender.
That's pretty deadly because you're creating enough space to hit the jumper if you're open, but you can also just blow by him with a guy like Westbrook.
Exactly.
Wow. Love that.
So another thing I like to do with Devin Booker is I like to use his attack crossover directly into a step-back jump.
Beautiful.
Creates so much separation.
You have a lot of signature moves, Kevin, but at what point do you start to think about a counter move against your opponent?
So having a counter move in your bag is always essential into making sure you're as unguardable as possible. So for example, with Devin Booker, man, if people queue into my step-back jumpers, I'll cancel out of that, cancel to a crossover, and get to the basket. Give your defender different looks just so you're not predictable on defense.
You're literally telling me what you're going to do, and it's still hard to defend because it creates so much separation.
That's a great point, Chris, and in my team specifically. In normal modes itself, but in my team, man, if you got a decent bag online, you're going to be virtually unguardable.
So I want to smother you. What's a way to counter this?
So one way to counter this really is to accept that tight defense. So let's say Kobe really gives Devin Booker the Kobe experience right here. So what I'll do is I'll walk you a little bit and then use your momentum against you to hit you with a step-back jump.
That's impossible to cover.
That will really try to punish aggressive defenses. People try to crowd you. The clamp breaker is one of those essential badges in NBA 2K. Will allow for you to create space. I got Hall of Fame clamp breaker and I'm not really sweating the defense. So if he's crowding me right there, I'm just a simple burst and a step-back jumper away from an open shot.
The separation is really what's tricky because I can even feel it just playing against you with some of these advanced moves. I don't really know which way to go or how to anticipate that next counter. So
yeah, go left, right, moving forward or backwards, you'll be unstoppable in NBA 2K.
I love it. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Kevin is awesome, dude. I've watched several of his videos.
Well, Clark, the season is still young, but for front offices, GM looking for at this point of the year.
I tell you what, that job never ends. It doesn't let up, and that's one reason I'm glad I'm in this seat versus running a team, because you're always on evaluating your team. But at this juncture, you just want to kind of see how all the pieces fit, because before you know it, it might be time to tweak your roster.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Covered by Williamson. Inside. Hunt, no good. Here's T. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Pass to Daniels. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Matherin. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Here's T. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. In the game against Portland, very impressive. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's good. 2 points.
Now, that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles. And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Pass to Matherin. Back to Halliburton. Here's Matherin. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Halliburton.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Matherin. Pass to Halliburton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Pass to Davidson. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
For New Orleans, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. It's stolen by Halliburton. Now the Pacers on the move. He can't hit that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity,
you need to stop doing that,
registered
nigga.
a ton of stops
I
in
pushed
that
you
one.
out of bounds.
And the hustle
every
they
time.
showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Matherin. 11 points for him last game against Portland. Here's T. Lets the 3 fly, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Pass to Hunt. Back to Halliburton.
Well, bitch, you can go up for it.
Here's
you
Hunt.
faggot.
5 to shoot. 3-pointer. No good that time. For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7. Here's Daniels. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Timeout called, the Pacers.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Pass to Matherin. Here's Hunt. Can they get it? And once again, off the mark by Indiana. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Daniels. 11 points for him last game against Memphis. Williamson up top. Down low. T. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Matherin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that one's good. Hunt. Pass to Daniels. To the paint. Here's T. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's Matherin. Halliburton for 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
For 3.
Halliburton's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Daniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Fucking asshole. Get the fuck off my ass.
Now here's Barrett. Tight defense on him.
Bullshit, nigger.
And
Dude,
now,
ruined my
almost
fucking shot.
all their points coming from the paint.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Baker. Here's Hunt. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. From the high post, T grabs the miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Baker. Here's Hunt. To the middle. Here's Baker. The Pelicans pull it in.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
For 3, Barrett. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no...
My eyes are itching. God, stop itching. I start itching. And that's why I don't play but 2 games, because I'm starting itching.
no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Halliburton. 9 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Will it go? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. Team foul.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. New Orleans has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's T. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Gillespie, averaging around 5 points a game. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. That shot is off. Here's T. 25 points in the game from deep three-point range. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Gillespie. Smith left side. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 31.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Hunt. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's T. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Baker. 10 points in his last outing. Gillespie can't get it to go. Pass to Tatum. Inside to the inside.
Stop
Down low.
moving. Fucking asshole.
Here's T. And another three for New Orleans.
They've really built this.
I come out, I'm like, what the hell? Why am I still going somewhere else? Stop! Boom! Bam! Make a shot.
Lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Here's Baker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he can't get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's T, covered by Smith. Pass to Daniels. Here's T, covered by Smith. T. Can't cash it in from close range. Stripped away. Here's Peterson. Now Ingram.
Go off my area! Get past
Over
it!
to the wing. Jacks up a three. And another three for New Orleans.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Daniels, that one's true.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's T. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's New Orleans with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points.
Zach.
They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
That's 8 threes in one quarter. I gotta get this out of the way. Because I got a setup here that I like. That I'm not gonna have at Mom's if I move back with her. But I don't have the money to right now until they figure out what's going on with my shit at fucking Harbor Freight. Now they could call me, or they could just say we're not gonna call him. He's not gonna show up again. I'll tell right now. And I told Gina, I said, if you don't call me, I will come in and I will. Fucking, why does my fucking face itch every time I try to play a game? Or I try to play a game or I try to play something. My face and body start itching everywhere. I'm going to throw in a dip real quick. I still got $300. Mom probably take all that money out of my account. If she does, I'll be fucking pissed. Mom, you gotta give me some money for something. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave $100 in your account. Take $200. You're gonna pay this rent for this month. Next month, better find a job within a month or else you're moving back home. Okay? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need your help with groceries. Like every other week. She's like, I'll give you $100 for groceries. That's fine. That's not my biggest worry. My biggest worry is you finding a job. But we get payment every single day for the next 30 days, okay? Cash moving home. Yeah, 8 more days. My stuff. When you will be flipped out, I didn't have all this stuff. A friend of mine, his wife sent me over. Who does it? will know I don't eat anything but cheese sticks, chips, and fucking chicken sandwiches since in the last 2 months.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Daniels in at point guard. That's the Pelicans 5.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Offensive rebound. No good with a layup.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
With the fadeaway. Unable to get that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor. Because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. Nice timing on these jumps. Come on, Johnson. Come on, guard me, bitch. Small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Banked it in off the glass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized.
Sick and tired of that guy standing there. It comes. It's like they come from across the lane. Like how the hell do they get there enough to alter your shot when you fuck up when you hit a perfect green? That's bullshit.
Ball movement here today.
Clearly, just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Newman. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. Really left him alone that time. He's got 6.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots.
I only got 1 assist because nobody can get open. Nobody can fucking get open in my team. It's like they all stand there and they just look. Go to the basket, dude. I'll pass to you if you go to the basket.
Vision excellent.
Pass to Matherin for 3. T grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Hunt. Stolen.
You see, that's what happens every time I pass to you guys. You guys.
Halliburton outside. Here's Newman. Pass to Matherin.
Shoot the damn ball, bitch.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Halliburton. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, fuck you, Halliburton.
Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
Tyrese Halliburton's so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Here's Halliburton following the score by...
Surprised I have as many triple doubles as I do right now, because the fact of the matter is my team can't get open. They just stand there. They all run to their corner and just stand there. Like two guys will run to the corner, one guy will be stuck up on top of the key, can't get by the guy because he can't do it, and nobody come help me, and I'll just stand there and be like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to take it in because nobody's running towards the basket, and I'll just take it in and go ahead and make the shot. So if you're getting pissed off at me making all the shots, you need to fucking get open. That's what you need.
By New Orleans.
You need to get open one of these days.
To the paint. Kept alive. Pass to Mathurin. And another shot. And he makes it.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's T.
Go, come on, motherfucker!
And it's blocked. And he taps it home with authority. Now here's Halliburton. 12 points for him. Pass to Newman. Here's Mathurin. Here's Newman.
See, that right there is bullshit too. Like, they keep hitting it and knocking it away so you can't grab it. That's bull fucking shit. If you get a steal, you should be able to fucking get the ball. It's not fair to us.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's all from three-point range.
Asshole.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Mathurin. Fires from deep. Counted from distance.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Davidson's shot is good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Newman. Here's Mathurin. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Mathurin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Newman, driving inside.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Newman. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. You look at players.
And then it's like your own team blocks you every time from getting to your man. It's like, dude, come on. I'm on your team. At least let me get through the hole.
Migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it
Do I still have my fan? I do, and I need to turn it on. I'm getting fucking hot.
can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Here's Baker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Newman. Pulls up on the wing. He got a piece of it. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
They take me out. Bullshit.
And so it's New Orleans way out of reach.
And then the way the coach takes you out of the game, like with like 2 minutes left in the quarter. It's like, let me play the last 2 minutes. Jesus Christ, you got me in for almost the entire quarter. Let me go ahead and get a dip in. I hate these fucking caps sometimes. Well, because it's like, you put them on, it's like when you pull them off, the freaking thing that it's connected to is like all wonky, and then when you try to put it back on, you don't know it's wonky, and it's like, it takes forever to put it back on. A whole 6 of these things left, man. I can dip for a week now on this stuff. Gotta be careful, I gotta find me a job in a week or two. Probably get a job in 2 weeks. Tell them, well, I'm gonna get a job, I gotta fire from Raise Draft, it took me 2 weeks to find a job. Say, what do you mean? I'm gonna make the big ones to get a job. I'm not going back to Scotland. I told them I'm on there. No, this is still. Still good though, even though it's still. You got the monster or whatever. I don't need that for my dip. Like pepper, I like pepper, but I don't drink a lot of monsters because it gives me a lot of heartburn. So, because of the, it's not a carbonation in it.
With an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Here's Halliburton. From the wing, jump shot is good. He's got 12.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Pass to Davidson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Well, the Pacers shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Hunt. Here's Matherin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Have the space there, but it's offline.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
From 12 feet. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive.
My ears always itch every time I play.
Now here's Halliburton. Tipped away. Now the Pelicans in transition. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul.
They need to change that animation to trigger one. It's like, do something different because you fucking fouled me there.
At the line for your Pelicans.
And he drops the first.
The line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Indiana on offense. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Hunt. Got a hand on it. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Davidson's shot is good.
He's hitting everything from deep. Just flat out torch.
Look how many threes I had in the last game. I think I had 24. So I've hit 35 in the last 2 games so far. Damn.
Seeing this defense.
Pass to Matherin. Here's Hunt, guarded by Barrett. Here's Hunt. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Halliburton. Looking to win the run. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
To the inside. Here's T. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Matherin. Halliburton outside. Out to the wing. Lets it fly. Shot's good by Matherin. He's got 5.
What are you doing, dude?
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's T. Yet another bucket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Hunt. Here's Matherin. He's got 5. They shoot again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's New Orleans now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Hunt, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Hunt.
Oh, come on. Come on, Johnson. Let's go.
Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Halliburton's got 14 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Halliburton. 14 points for him. Pass to Hunt. The 3 is up. That one is off. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Inside. Here's Williamson. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been it's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Hunt. Here's Matherin. 5 points in the game. From down in the low post, it goes. 14 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Halliburton. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
So it's the Pacers now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Here's Hunt, guarded by Barrett. The offensive rebound. Hunt, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Hits yet again. Wow. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Halliburton with the ball. 14 points for him. Pass to Hunt. Fires from the wing. T grabs the miss. Here's Daniels. He has 7. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Matherin. Covered by Williamson. Pass to Hunt. 4-3. Connects from downtown. 10 points for him.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Outside Barrett. Here's T. There's the triple. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Matherin. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Hunt. Covered by Williamson. Halliburton misses.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's T. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Offline with a 3.
Pelicans 5.
You take me out now, coach, you bitch. I hate when the coach does that. Every fucking time he takes me out.
For Indiana, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
Look, I got
Pass
one
to
foul.
Hunt.
Everybody else got like 3 or 4 fouls.
Here's Matherin. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
And for the Pacers. Back to Butler. Lots of room. Rebounded by New Orleans. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Indiana's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to White.
Whoa. Whoa.
From deep. Tatum pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Matherin. The fadeaway. White can't hit.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
to the middle. Here's T. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Matherin. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Here's Matherin. And here's Butler outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Takes it inside. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Matherin. Now White. Here's Hammonds. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler. Pelicans cleared away. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-3 run. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Matherin. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Here's Matherin. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Back to Butler. Takes one from 10 feet. Blocked. And they recover it. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's T. He's guarded by White. Here's T. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
They're making it look easy out there. Just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Pacers. Already, the back is suffering from loss of function and restricted movement. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
To the inside, here's Hammonds. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeping possession.
Pacers substitution. Baker.
White on the wing. 5 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Butler. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Baker, shoots over Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's White. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Baker. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter here. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And so that wraps up the season series between these two clubs, and they must be pleased to have finished things off at 2-0 against the Pacers.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for T.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Butler's shot is good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
To the paint. Here's T. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
From 11 feet away, it's blocked. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here's Butler. Here's White. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Hunt. And another three for New Orleans.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Pacers substitution.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.